Okay, good afternoon, fellow Rotarians.
So
I
on,
call our President Michael, to call this meeting to order.
on behalf of the Rotary Club of Makati, I call this meeting to order.
We now call our good-looking Rotarian, Mr. Roger Coliantes, for the invocation. Good-looking and looking good.
Okay, I hope you don't mind. Let us bring ourselves into the holy presence of God. Lord God, Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together for our committee meetings and fellowship today. Thank you for keeping us alive to be able to attend our Rotary meetings, with most of us still standing up and able to walk and talk. Thank you for this amazing brotherhood that freed us from the boredom and depression during the pandemic. Thank you for giving us great servant leaders who inspire us, motivate us, and show us how to serve above ourselves. Lastly, thank you for the gift of genuine friendship that we experience every time we meet our fellow Rotarians during meetings and fellowship. Let us remember that the greatest legacy we leave in this world is the love we freely give and receive from others. Amen.
Please continue standing for the national anthem. Now for the Makati Rotary hymn.
We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand proud. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way. To aid our fellow men, as true Rotarians we live to lead. We believe in service above self, and this is why we succeed. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand proud. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way, giving hope to the world. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, giving hope to the world. The Rotary Club of
Okay, please sit down. Now go for the four-way test. Four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Please, parang gutom pa kayo ah. Is it the truth? Anong yes? Gagalit si President Michael sa inyo niyan. Okay, again. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it be goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Yan, thank you. Okay, so we'd also like to welcome this afternoon our dignitaries, past District Governor Tony Quila, Gov. Of course, past District Governor Sid Garcia over here. And we are again hybrid, so online. Let's welcome our aunts who are online. Nelly Bengzon, Marisa de Rosario, Yvonne Juan, and Lou Limhoco. Palakpakan natin yung mga aunts natin online. Of course, we have some guests today. Guest of Director Ferdy, Ricky Santos or Ricardo Santos. Welcome, welcome. And Michael Bangayan. Yan. Oh, Ron, ibigay na yung mga application form. And guest of Director Sunny, Cielo Legaspi. Yan. Talagang kaya panayang smile ni Director Sunny eh. Napakaganda ng katabi. Paano naman kami? Ano masarap pag fellowship, nakaka-joke ka lang eh, di ba? Fellowship ngayon eh. Pero sama natin, no? Okay. Next natin. Sino bang mga wedding and birthdays? Glenn Albano, 29 March. Ayan o. Kaya naman pala masaya si Director Sunny. April 2. Happy birthday, Director Sunny. Ano pala to? Senior. 80. Wow. Debut, no? 80. Sa babae, 18. Sa lalaki, 80. Okay.
Celebrity.
Saan? Okay, Philip Palafox, 6 April. Warren Yu, April 8. And Rotary and Pam Manzano, April 8 as well. Happy birthday to all of you. And of course, wedding anniversaries. Past President Carlo and Kat Rufino, 30 March. Wilson and Juselim, 2 April. Roger and Rina Colliantes, April 9. How many blissful years? 7? Okay. And of course, Governor Tony and Angela, April 10. Yan. O, palakpakan natin mga anniversary. Let us give a hand to the spouses for keeping up and surviving all these years. Oh, well, we always survive, di ba? Okay. So maybe we'll call President Michael for the President's time.
Thank you, Howie, for putting a smile in our face. I'm happy to report we are on the home stretch of our 22-23 year, and I'm just 3 months away from ending another successful run for RC Makati. I was kind of hoping for a re-election, but I guess that's not possible, right? So we're still very much engaged in the business of Rotary, implementing programs that push our service agenda to meet our targets and fulfill our objectives. I am happy that we were able to allocate one meeting to discuss the Hatch project of Director Boom Villatuya, which is already in the final stage of selecting nominees for the best community development project that we can support and be a part of. Of course, we have a legacy project being developed by PDG Sid Garcia, the Rafael Hechanova Youth Leadership Award in honor of our most distinguished member, which will give us due recognition to the finest youth serving our country nationwide. Thank you all for coming today, and I hope that you can participate and support our activities. I would like to thank those who attended the traditional lunch at the brasserie at the Conrad Hotel, especially those who stayed on. Yes, take a drink. I would like to thank those who attended the traditional lunch at the brasserie at the Conrad Hotel. Special shout out to this district governor nominee, Reggie Nolido, who was introduced at the conference to speak on day 2 of the DISCON. And PDG Sid Garcia, who participated in the business session, also on day 2. Also, special thanks to PE Bing Matoto and Peter Manzano, who will be an incoming AG for the upcoming year, who attended the district leadership seminar. We hope that more of our members will share their time and talent in serving our club level activities. As you all know, our major focus this year is nutrition for young children to help in their mental development at the earliest stage of life. While we are being bent on providing them nutrition at ages 0 to 6, nothing can be better than ensuring they are properly fed while in the womb and later while breastfeeding with their mother. Allow me to show the RCM video news of our program last March 25. Yo.
On March 25, a group of Rotarians from RC Makati took part in the launch of a feeding program for lactating and pregnant women in San Agustin Parish in Intramuros, Manila. In the group were President Michael Escaler and Ann Papat, Director Andrew Prieto, Ann Maida and daughter Ana Tori, President nominee Keith Harrison, and Rotarian Boy Orteche. The club's first feeding activity for pregnant and lactating women, the project was prompted by the desire to ensure the success of the feeding program for young children. As explained by Director Andrew to the parents, good nutrition is essential for the optimum health and development not only of children but of their mothers as well, particularly during pregnancy and while they nurse their babies.
Kailangan tulungan natin yung mga bata para gusto sila maging very productive members of our society.
President Michael also addressed the parents, enjoining them to take the project seriously and thanking the Rotarians for taking time to attend the launch. Coming 2 months after the kickoff of the club's nutrition program for 100 kids at St. John Bosco Parish in Tondo, this new feeding program provides daily meals for 6 months to 100 pregnant and lactating mothers in Santo Niño de Baseco Parish in Tondo and San Agustin Parish in Intramuros. Both projects are in partnership with Caritas Manila.
So next Tuesday on April 4, we shall have no luncheon meeting in observance of Holy Week. Our aunts, however, are going to a Visita Iglesia through several towns in Batangas on the 31st of March. This is an activity that has become a fixture in their Lenten calendar. We Rotarians are welcome to join them, of course. For more details, please coordinate with our secretariat. On April 11, we shall have Ricardo Mercado as guest speaker who will talk about succession planning on a family business. We hope to see you all there, and happy Holy Week to everyone. Welcome, Mr. Panlilio. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Michael. Pero parang kanina, parang mas masaya yung we're only 3 months away. 3 months to go. Parang mas malakas ang boses doon eh. Anyway, let's give our President Michael another round of applause for hindi pa tapos yung taon, but a very good year. Okay, so we'll now go to our committee reports. Can I call Director Boom Bilituya for the Hatch project?
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. So I'm here to present our Hatch project. So this is season 1 of our Hatch project. So the main idea of Hatch project is that this is a call to the public to submit proposals that are solutions to social issues like health, agriculture, education, and social entrepreneurship. So we're looking for digital technologies that will cut across all of these areas. So the first slide, the objective, next slide. The objective is to identify and recognize innovative or high impact social enterprises. And this will also allow the Rotary Club of Makati to expand the scope of its humanitarian activities by participating or partnering with these social enterprises. Next slide, please. So our target audience is that our tech startups who have a thrust towards community development and social entrepreneurship. We're also looking at social entrepreneurs, community development professionals or organizations, and individuals. So our themes are agriculture, health, education, and social entrepreneurship. Next slide. Okay, so last December, late December 2022, we started the search. So we created a microsite where they can register. So we closed the registration last Feb 19, 2023. So, okay, next slide. So this is a sample of the microsite where they can sign up. Next. So this is a sample of what we our brand assets. These are the materials we use to market it to our target audience. So I'd like to acknowledge our Rotarian member Rick Bindap for coming up with the designs for our Hatch project. Yeah. So a round of applause, please. Yeah. Okay, so our reach was 412,000, 412,000 people clicked, and impressions. These are the ones, that passes through your screen, So it costs us around 96 centavos, to reach our target. Next slide. So we have a total of 183 submissions. We were actually expecting maybe around 50. So this was a unexpected but pleasant surprise because like 4 times our target. And we had to do an initial screening, so we're down to 100 entries. Now, these 100 entries are what we need to score. So these 100 entries are potential projects for RCM that cut across the different themes that we develop. So now we're looking for judges. Some of the members here have already volunteered, but we still want to ask for more judges. So next slide. Okay, so for the judging criteria, okay, I'll run through this now because I think it's very important. So number one is that they should be the aim of the social enterprises must be towards either both the sustainability of its impact on its beneficiaries or the social enterprises itself. It should, number two, it should be operationally ready for implementation or deployment. So we can partner with them if we want to. Number three, the social enterprises must address at least one RI area of focus, though we've already narrowed it to the 4 themes. Next is that they should be willing to partner with the Rotary Club of Makati. And the resulting partnership must not be in conflict with any existing partnerships of RCM and or other social enterprises. Members of other Rotary clubs are also encouraged to join. Small enterprises are allowed to join, and they should be utilizing cutting-edge digital technologies. It's one of the criteria that we need. Okay, next, please. So for the submission, we ask them to make a write-up. A write-up that covers, number one, the project overview. Number two, the target beneficiaries. Number three, the estimated initial investment and cost to maintain of the project. Number four, enabling technology and core functionalities. And number five, sample of the technology. Next, please. Okay, so for the judging criteria, we decided to make the judging criteria a little more fluid rather than very, very quantitative, because we wanted to make sure that's going to be usable for Rotary. So there were 5 key parameters that we wanted to use for the project. Number one is partnership fit. So does the proposal appear to be aligned with RCM's vision and objectives? No. So ideally, RCM will provide funding. And possibly, if some of our members have the technical know-how, they can also share their guidance. No. Number two is project complexity. So we expect the project to be deployed in our target area. So it may be complex, but to the layman, it has to be understandable and very usable and pragmatic. Okay. So number three, it should be feasible. Is the project ready for implementation or already operational? Number two, RCM is looking for projects that can be implemented immediately or can be ready in a short time frame, less than 3 months, ideally. And for new projects, typically we fund 1 million or below. So that's a soft parameter, but it has to be considered. And then usability, what needs are being addressed by the project? Is the impact of the project to the beneficiaries clear? And number five, as asked by President Michael when he started his term, he wanted projects that are sustainable. So we have to look at the projects that can be self-sustaining after its launch. And will it generate sufficient cash flow to cover the operating cost and capex? Next slide. Yeah. So okay na. So yeah, next slide. So okay, basically, if there are members here who have not yet volunteered but would like to volunteer in the judging, please get in touch with Ron or any of our team members. So yeah, that's all for me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Boom. May any questions to Director Boom sa Hatch Project before we go to the next committee? Any questions? Director Roger.
Hello. Yeah, it's a good thing you pointed that out, no? Rotarian Roger. I forgot to mention, we were doing this because we were kind of hoping to leverage our innovation building, which we're planning to launch July 2023. So hopefully, yeah, ideally it should be an ongoing thing and we can use our innovation center. Yeah, thanks for the question.
Okay, any other question? Thank you, Rotarian Roger. Si Director Philip, may question daw. Di ba? May question ka? Ako magtatanong. Kasi kung yung foundation daw ni scholarship ni Director Philip, pwede pa daw pa. An IT to look for well-deserving and beautiful scholars. And it is sustainable for 4 years until they graduate.
Ibang hatch project naman yung ano doon, incubate natin doon.
So, yeah, boy or girl, because we are global, di ba? Inclusive. Okay, so thank you again, Director Boom. Now we go to the Hechanova Youth Committee or Foundation by Governor Sid Garcia.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and guests. Before I give my message regarding the Rafael Echanova Youth Leadership Award, allow me to update our group regarding the DISCON. There were many topics taken up, but I think there is one topic of particular importance to all of us. And this is the 2028 Rotary International Convention, which has been approved by Rotary International in their board meeting. So we are hosting the whole Philippines, the whole 10 districts will be hosting the 2028 Rotary International Convention. And this will be the first ever since Rotary in the Philippines was established in 2009, right? So it's a milestone for us. Now, during the district conference, what was also passed was a resolution which is in support of all the districts in the Philippines to request for us to support the foundation, the convention. And that's basically a voluntary, it's a voluntary contribution of 500 pesos per Rotarian for the next 5 years. And the governors were also requested to find in their own innovative ways how they can raise funds for the 2028 convention. Last February 28, last February 23, the board of President Michael Escaler approved a legacy project in honor of Rafael Echanova. And as you know, he is a prominent member of our club, at the same time a Rotary icon not only in Asia, but all over the world. This project is basically the launching of the Rafael Echanova Youth Leadership Award, which we intend to coincide with the installation of our new president being Matoto on July 7. And with this launching, it will be nationwide, and we hope to do this every year. So what does the project entail? It's a project that involves the founding and launch of the Rafael Echanova Youth Leadership Awards. It seeks to honor nominated youth leaders who have displayed extraordinary leadership skills in various areas. The 7 areas of focus which Rotary is involved in, plus arts and sports. As you know, Paeng is an Olympian and a sportsman. So we have included that in his in the areas of focus that nominated candidates can qualify. Now, let me just add that the qualifications are as follows to be nominated. So first of all, you must not be more than 30 years old. The nominated youth, not more than 30 years old, and has established a track record of at least 3 years in the area wherein there have been outstanding performance. It's also open to interactors and Rotaractors, except, of course, Rotarians. We are actually trying to model this by getting the ideas from the Management Man of the Year of MAP and also for the CEO of the Year of the FINEX. Now, regarding the awards, there are two levels of awards. The first one is the district level. The Rotary in the Philippines has 10 districts. So we're going to request each of the 10 districts to select top 3 nominees and from there select a winner for each district. And the judges will be composed of incumbent district governors, select corporate leaders, select government officials, members of the academic community, and a representative from the Rotary Club of Makati. So once we have already nominated the winner for each district, these 10 winners will now be evaluated by the final board of judges. And the members of this committee will be from the Hechanova family, the president of the Rotary Club of Makati, select corporate leaders, some government officials, and academic communities. The 10 winners of each district will then compete for the top 3 of the most outstanding youth leaders and 2 runners-up. We intend to make this an annual event, and we will also coincide this event during the Rotary Month, which is every May. That is when we focus on the youth. So we will have a awards night in this event. Now, this is also going to allow the winners to promote their advocacies. Hopefully, they can also get donations and support, no? Aside from the donations and supports that we will be giving to the winners. Now, the nominating clubs who were chosen will also be given cash prizes. Now, talking about the objectives, the objective of the Youth Leadership Award is, aside from launching this every year, is also to promote our public image, to identify the youth leaders and honor them, to provide youth leaders an avenue to present their projects and advocacies that may attract third-party support, and also to seek active participation among our members, since this is basically a club project, reaching out not only to a district, but to the other 10 districts, the other 9 districts in the Philippines. And of course, we want to honor the memory and legacy of past Rotary International Rafael Echanova in a manner befitting his stature, in line with his personal advocacy to support youth projects. Now, what are the timelines? Okay, as we speak, we are now on the 5th revision of the awards, and we intend to launch it on July 7, wherein we will invite all the 10 district governors to join us in our installation night in July 7. By December, we hope to already have the 10 winners from the district. And by February, we will undergo a booth camp for the 10 winners. This is going to be organized by President-elect Keith. And it will be an overnight event, since some of them will be coming as far away as Mindanao. From there, we will finalize the judging. We'll be choosing the top 3 winners. Of course, all the 10 winners will be invited to for the gala night, no? And sometime in May, which we have to set a date, this will be the event where we will have the winner and the 2 runners-up. Okay, I have been tasked to be the chairman of the organizing committee, and I have also requested the vice chairman, past District Governor Tony Quila, to assist me in moving this project ahead. Now, I would like to appeal to you in this meeting this afternoon to please join and be active, because this is really a club project, and it takes a lot of people, a lot of members to make this a very most successful one. Okay, the first committee that we need volunteers is the Criteria and Nominations Committee. This will be headed by past District Governor Tony Quila, and the vice chairman is past District Governor Peps Bengson. Now, in brief, they will assist in fine-tuning the qualifications of the youth leaders to be nominated. Secondly, they will reach out to the district by appointing a district coordinator for each of the 10 districts to help select the top 3 nominees. And there, they will also come up with the committee members that are much needed in this search. And we will also be utilizing our brother clubs in the various districts to help us in this process. So we would need members to join us. So if Governor Tony and Governor Peps would approach you, please do not say no. We need you to be there. The second committee that needs your support is the Judging and Awards Committee. This is headed by District Governor Nominee Designate Reggie Nolido, and the Vice Chairman is past President Peter Manzano. They will establish the criteria for identifying a panel of judges for the district and national level. They will also coordinate all efforts in judging and providing all resources for this. They will handle the interviews of the finalists by the final board of judges. They will go through the evaluations and scorecards with the help of external auditors to determine the top 3 honorees. A member of the club's organizing committee will be assigned to each of the district to act as a member of the panel of judges. So what does this mean? If you are requested to be a member of this committee, you may have to fly. Let's say they're going to have the judging in Cebu or somewhere in Cagayan de Oro. You may have to fly there and join the judging committee and help choose the winner of each district. The next committee is the Promotions Committee. This is headed by past President Louis Asioche with Director Brian Yu. Brian, are you here? There he is. Congratulations. Your most successful wedding, Brian. Let's give him a big hand. So this committee will be responsible in coming up with designs and media mileage projects so that we can really highlight and call the attention of potential youth leaders who may qualify for these awards. Okay, we have another exciting committee. We call this the Boot Camp Committee. This will be headed by President nominee Keith Harrison, and the Vice Chair is President nominee designate Eddie Galvez. They will be organizing an overnight boot camp for all the 10 nominees, and this will be held sometime in February. So those of you who are interested in this activity, you like to take care of the youth and spend time with them, this is a great committee to join. And the boot camp, we have not actually firmed it up, so the formation and the concept is still in the works. But briefly, it's about promoting leadership among the youth, at the same time promoting the Rotary values among our young people.
So let's see how we can do this together. We have the next committee, the Ways and Means. Of course, is basically raising funds for the project. This is going to be headed by our president, Michael Escalier, and the vice chairman is Tito Panilio. We have the secretariat. We have Reggie Ponferranda, who will chair this. They will be responsible for work through the process in putting everything up. They will handle the secretariat work for the gala night and come up with token awards and giveaways. And then we have the awards night. This awards night will be in May 2024. Our Vice President, Howie, has graciously accepted to be the chairman of this event. You will be the ones to plan out the gala night and, of course, come up with the awards to be given to the winners on that night. No? I want to say that while this project is basically a club project, it also recognizes the unique role of the Hechanova family. Yesterday, we had lunch with Raisa Hechanova, and we asked her to partner with us. She has agreed to be involved in this project to honor the advocacies of her dad in youth. So the Hechanova family will be a permanent member of the judging committee. Now, the other club that we will be partnering is, of course, our daughter club, the one that we're in. Raisa is a member. This club will take charge of gathering nominations in our district to identify potential leaders that can be recognized. And there will also be a event partner together with Howie for the awards night in May. So as you can see, it's really a big project, and it requires a lot of commitment and involvement from all of us. So I hope you will welcome this opportunity to be part of this committee. And later on, we can discuss this more in detail. So thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Governor Sid. Any questions with regards the Paeng Hechanova Youth Leadership Awards? Any question? Si Ferdy daw may question. Governor Sid. Si Ferdy, paano daw kung kamukha ni Ferdy? Hindi na youth pero mukhang youth. Pwede pa ba? So I think nakita nyo, no? We have two committees just reported. Maybe later we can break out and discuss it more thoroughly. But what is important is we saw that we need manpower. We need the support of the club members to join. No, common I think is I think especially with the hatch, you still need judges. Abogado ako, hindi ba naman ako judge? So siguro saka na pag naging justice na ako. Pero I think also with Governor Sid, they also need judges. Also, I think the nominating committee is very taxing also, because before you need judges, you sit out the nominations, no? So let's all participate, and I think it is really a pride of Makati, this being a project of Makati Rotary. So later, after we adjourn, we will break out into the committees. But on a final note, nag-usap tayo about youth, about leadership, about continuity. Now we will talk about beauty. Yeah. Grand coronation of Miss Rotary, April 16. No? Saan ito? Anong venue ito? Hindi ko nababasa. Ay, doon sa Maybank, sa Maybank Auditorium sa BGC. So So this is May 16, April 16 at 5 o'clock. So we have two candidates. Maybe we can flash them on the screen. Yan, Vera and Shaira. Palakpakan naman natin yung ating mga candidate. I think hopefully for the first time, this is the first time the Rotary will have its Miss Rotary, but hopefully we'll have two winners, no? Both winners. So hopefully we'll be there to support them. So April 16, we're asking the membership to be present. I think ayan, tapos si Ai nagtanong na ng venue. Nakita lang ni Ai yung picture, tinanong na yung venue. So, Maybank Theater sa BGC. So, this is yung parang Sheldon. I mean, it's a nice auditorium sa BGC. I think the tickets are about 3,000 or 3,500. Maybe, Mr. President, we can allot funds for those who would like to go. If we get one table or how many seats, maybe we can allocate. Sama natin si President Keith and everybody. Correct? You won't be here. Okay, we will get your seat. So please tell Ron kung sinong available and we can be there to support our candidates. No, it would be nice to be present. I was also told if we get more tickets, if we get more seats, there's parang it is a sure the highest number of seats or number of tickets sold sigurado na to be finalist in the Miss Rotary. Parang naging nagbebenta ng ticket. Pero on their own merits, I'm sure they can make it, no? So pag the next time we will see them is as candidates in the Youth Leadership Award kasi youth pa sila. So hopefully we'll see you there April 16. Tama ba? April 16 at Maybank Theater. So okay? That's about it. Maybe we'll call Mr. President to adjourn, but please don't leave because we'll break out into the committee meetings. Mr. President?
Are there other committee announcements? If there are none, I have the pleasure to call this meeting adjourned. Thank you.